COD, it's like KOB inside MSG. So like we top seed, old school's top speed. Pimp slap left hand, is that hoe gon' bang? Is your bitch gon' gang? Is your nuts on swang? That's pinning who they attached to. Pistachios and bag moves. Took my head up out my moon to be the sun and hoop in glass shoes. Cash, back up on that ass. Season dose, I'm off that gas too.
Coming no warning, Jack kamikaze. Bloody, battered and bruised. Adrian life been rocky. Third act of my saga struggle didn't break me or stop me. Dressing like I like my hair real drippy and sloppy. Draped up and dripped out. Put my money where I be talking about to move to H-Town and motherfucking burn it down. Henry tried not by Optimate Prime. I'ma still be in that to the day that I die. Wow.
It's your cowboy, P. Henry Trotter IV, aka Home Run Trot, aka Casino P, aka Mr. Lone P, aka at Frederick _Thugless, aka Quinn with the pen and with the lens, aka Mach Tube, aka PhD, aka Chef Boy RP, Corner Chef, aka Fat Hope Fred, aka your grandma's favorite house guest because that boy got manners. Welcome to Lunes Anoche Recording Day. By the time you hear this, it will be miércoles, but we ain't gonna get into a Spanish lesson. It is, give me some headlines, episode Route 66, featuring your co-host, me. And whenever you need motherfucker to slide, and you know, whenever you playing first person shooter games, it's always more fun when you got somebody else playing with you.
And you know this, fam, it's your boy, it's G.O.D. the Cater Boy Music, in that jam back. AKA CODMD the doctor, but this is not a CODMD operation. This is a Spike P joint. So we gonna get straight to the point. P, what it do, G?
What it is, man. What it is. You see me with my shout out to Slump God. Ski Master Slump God. Excuse me. I almost messed up his name.
Shouts out to him, man. We gonna give you the roses while you still here, man. That we didn't get the Gear X, man. Shouts out to Triple X too, man. Rest in power, man. And as you can see, this show has taken the hellified vertical this week. Niggas always plotting, scheming. I ain't gonna lie, your boy look 4K than a bit. You feel me? How you feeling? You feeling 4K over there, Cat?
I feel moisturized, and I feel moisturized and melanated.
P like hiding behind the mic, y'all. That nigga P, I was the oh shit, new nickname alert. You ready for a cub? Make some noise. P, Gaboo. Hey, nigga don't know that about it, and we ain't talking Halloween. Hey, but yeah, man, we ain't gonna bear the lead. Matter of fact, I gotta put out this shorty guy, cause since we went to the full widescreen and the full HD on you fools this week, bruh, I had to go ahead and go to the full stendo on y'all ass for the flight that.
Damn, clip hole 30 over there. Dang.
May I take flight?
Take off,
I obviously was taxing on the runway, but can I even put a little band-aid on that bit? Look, you know what I'm saying? First class coach. You feel what I'm saying? This is special extendo. Get your kicks on crew.
Oh man, what kind of Zah you on this week? What kind of Zah you on this week?
I'm in Atlanta, so you know all these niggas got runts. Do you some jelly runts? I I said, where the peanut butter? Let me get some peanut butter swishers. Hey, talking about. But yeah, man. Don't bury the lead. We done cheated y'all for about 2 months. We ain't gave y'all no Dame Linneas Cabeza or no
Cabeza.
Dame Algunos Titulares. And we gonna circle the block on that. But one thing I can give y'all right now is a quick Tosh.Bro. How you feel about the switch up on the introduction, P? You like the wrinkle on that car?
Yeah. I fuck with
Hey, I'm just doing shit. I got my whole computer open and shit. I'm gonna edit all this, put something sexy over there. You feel what I'm saying? But I got 2 videos. Okay. And I got 1 picture that is worth 1,000 words. Which one you want first? Door number 1?
Let's go
door number 2.
Let's go do number 2.
Block. There we go. You ready?
I am.
I'm gonna edit all this shit to this point right here. This a little Tosh point. There go the clip point right there. Yeah, talk your shit, P. How you feel about this Tosh point, bro? You excited, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, is he right or is he wrong? Is he cierto or is he no?
Just remember, you chose this, my friend.
Is he right or wrong?
Baby, how do you feel about a man paying all of a woman's bills?
Whoa. A man paying, wait, whoa, pause that. A man paying all the bills?
All the bills.
I mean, I want my woman to feel needed. So if I like pay all the bills, I don't need you. And like that's the sense of like women fought for them rights. Frederick Douglass, if you look it up in the history books, Frederick Douglass learned how to read, write, and everything, low. Then he fought for women's rights. So why would I let that man hard work go in vain? Huh? I need you to get that bag. Get the bag.
You know what? Bye. Bye.
Get the bag.
Get the bag. Hey, you talking about, is he right, P?
Yeah. That man is, bro, you fought for these rights. Y'all fought for all this equity and this equality. Y'all fought for, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not even Frederick Douglass, Susan B. Wells, all them women, they fought for all these rights. The right for y'all to put pitch in and play your part. Come on, that's just silly. I don't want to cut y'all out. I don't want to be a misogynist and keep y'all away from paying these bills. What's wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong with her? Should a man pay a woman? Of course not. We don't want to be misogynist. We don't want to perpetuate the patriarchy. Let's not do that, you guys.
These is big old facts.
Man, come on in here now. Come on, let God in where God belongs.
I tell you one thing we do want to perpetuate here. Give me some headlines. Can you take a guess?
Stevie Wonder can see.
You goddamn right. We about the conspiracy theories, and one of my favorite is that Stevie Wonder is not blind. I'm just finna play you this story because this is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. You ready for this work, cuz?
I am, man.
I remember he got into a argument with the drummer. And I don't know why, man. The drummer, by the way, Stevie, at those days, he's only a few years older than me. So he was young. He was built, ripped, buffed. His push-ups and the whole thing. And the drummer got an attitude and said, man, I'm tired of Stevie. Put a blindfold on me. I'm going to fight Stevie. I'm thinking, this is not a good idea. This is just not a good idea.
Rewind. Hey, put a blindfold on Stevie.
The drum, this is the way I got
on me, so I can fight Stevie Wonder.
This is the way I got my best friend, Ollie Brown, in the band from Detroit. Man. Is the drummer got? I figured if the drummer is gone, then I can get my guy in. But it wasn't that. It was like, here's the moment where the drummer. The drummer's getting ready.
You want to fight Stevie, don't you?
I got the blindfold on me. Yeah. Let's get. Yeah, I put the blindfold on him, and we put the blindfold on the drummer, and they gonna duke it out. And you should have seen the guy. The guy, man, is doing like this. He's trying to find Stevie, and every time he went, bam! I mean, it was like just punch. I mean, straight punch. we just went on for a couple of minutes and we threw the towel. We were like, you got to stop. Stevie was
beat him down?
Oh, Stevie was beating him down. I don't think he got one punch on Stevie. And every time he, bam, because he could hear it.
Heightened.
And he was hitting the guy so fast. I mean, it was just like, this ain't no fight. This ain't a fair. Throw in the towel, like Rocky. Throw in the towel.
At some point, I would have took off the blindfold and really just
And how about this? If he took the blindfold off, he may still have gotten the same.
Still got the same ass whooping.
Yeah, he would have probably got because Stevie was ripped.
And Stevie not blind. You know, those two things make him fighting the nigga with a blindfold on a pretty
one-sided fight.
One nigga can see one nigga got on a blindfold. He just wait for him to throw a punch and then go, you know that shit he do.
Bro, you know what Stevie did? He said, oh man, he said, I'm finna whoop it. I'm tired of his ass too. Let him put that blindfold on. I can't. And see what you're rocking it. Oh, that's a good time. Shout out to Stevie, man.
Shout out to Stevie, man.
Shout out to Stevie, man.
And on
that, man.
And on a more serious note, bro, we gonna finish this. Go ahead.
Songbird about generation. Stevie Wonder's got some of the greatest. Him and Quincy Jones, man. I don't know who got better compilations, man. Like, don't mess with them, man. Let them alone. Stevie ain't there, but I don't know what he did, but he ain't do nothing to you. Get back there and play them drums.
This nigga need help.
Go back there, sit your ass down. You should have picked up them drumsticks and brought them with you. Maybe you'd have hit it.
Yeah, drop one, and then when he turned their head, pop him a fresh one.
Hit it with a spinning fist. with a flying kneecap.
And they said that shit went on for a couple minutes. You know, if he was whooping Stevie ass, they'd have stopped it after 30 seconds.
Oh, 100%, bro.
That's 100%. Some bullshit. But they laugh when there's a tweet, man, about a nice little topic, man.
Yeah.
The Biden administration has offered to exchange Russian arms trafficker Victor Bout for American Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan, per CNN. Griner has been detained for 160 days. And the homie Rico's Redemption said they traded a shooter for a big in 2022. Grinding teeth emoji. For the audio cast. Your thoughts, P?
Everything I keep reading about this story made me feel like we just gonna get him that shooter regard. Like I feel like that's the guy that Russia's always wanted, and I feel like they was waiting for somebody of like notoriety to fuck up in Russia from America, and they was gonna hold Brittany Griner till they got that buddy. Like that's who they wanted. Like that's who they wanted. I know if this was. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. This isn't a misogynist thing. Like if Brittany Griner was a dude, if Brittany Griner was LeBron James, it wouldn't be an equal trade. This is an arms dealer. So thinking about what Buddy is capable of doing once he's free and in his home country. Like we caught him. We didn't have him. He wasn't in Russia and we extradited him to the United States or brought him to the United States. He was here and he was being detained. So them getting him back over there is going to be, that's going to be the Warriors getting back KD.
All the information he got that they weren't able to get out of him, if they were torturing him or questioning him or whatever, he can now take back to them. Whatever he was here for, he taking back to Russia with him.
But yeah, whatever he was here. And Brittany Griner, like we're getting back. Like, and I'm not saying like I'm not glad that she.
Can I put the icing on the cake, OG?
I wish it wasn't a Russian arms dealer that we were sending back to Russia for Brittany Griner. I'm glad she coming home. Wish that wasn't the case. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Our federal government just gave Russia a war criminal to free someone who was in jail for marijuana when marijuana is still illegal in our country at a federal level? It don't make sense.
Yeah, which is why I said, like, when you look at
it's time to legalize that
is,
shit. And people who in jail for weed, who just watch them give up a Russian war criminal to free someone in jail for weed. You don't have to free any Russian war criminals to free Americans in jail for it.
Exactly.
You could just sign an order.
Yeah.
Stimulate the economy with more workers. Expunge their records if they don't have any violent offenses. If all they have is you possession, you know exactly what the fuck I'm saying, right?
We're going through the great resignation. What would be better than to free the folks who are currently in prison for nonviolent crimes when you gave up a war criminal for somebody who was charged with a marijuana offense, a marijuana related offense? Schedule 6 drug is what it is. Schedule 6 drug offense.
It's 2022, bro. What the fuck we not finna do is not be able to define what a man and a woman is, or male and female, but have weed billionaires, but also weed felons. We can't have that shit. That's something that we could clear up. That's some confusion that we know wrong. We shouldn't have weed billionaires in this country and weed felons. That shit don't go together. It just don't.
That's a damn show. That's a damn show, man. But I am glad that Brittany's coming home, man. I cannot imagine. Yeah, that's why you asked me that question earlier. What sound worse, 5 months or 160 days?
You know why I asked that shit, huh?
And I did not. 160 days sound terrible. That's how long we was in Wyoming. That's a long time. That's a long. Imagine being in Russia and being confined, like not being able to do none of the shit we could do, but like being, if we was.
She went 8 miles into a dirt road though.
You don't know where she at. That's Russia. I am sure it is unpleasant wherever she is. I can't imagine her, but maybe they were there treating her. I don't know. She looked healthy, but at the same time,
it don't look like them dreads been done in them 5 months. That's a damn show.
Oh, bro, it's Russia.
Them bitches is locked. She finna have to get a soak and a treatment when she get back. Put that on everything. Yeah. But yeah, man. I don't know why we stayed on this visual instead of going back to here sooner, but you know, live and you learn. Play a fuck up too. You know what I mean? But Pete,
what's happening, man?
Can you do me a favor?
What you want me to do for you, man?
Could you give me some headlines?
Hell yeah, I can, man. And since this is a Spike P joint, we are going to play a little. It's a little game we're gonna play with the community here, in the community of one with my co-host. It's gonna be a little bit of Jeopardy-ishness. You got 9 headlines. You're gonna receive one from one. You're gonna receive 3 headlines. Each is gonna be from a different category. All fall under these 3 headings. 1 is scheme team. 2 is miseducation of the masses. 3 is, are you ready for some football? And you will receive 1. Now you can choose
scheme team, baby.
You gonna take the scheme team starting off?
Scheme team, baby.
Well, let me give you the headlines. All right, from the Spun.
What is scheme team for 500, Bob?
I'm gonna give you that scheme team. But I'm gonna read these headlines for everybody though. From the Spun, look, NFL fan gets crushed for absurd suggestion. The second headline, miseducation of the masses, is, I don't know why that's taking so long. I'm sorry, from MSN Politico. The education department has a plan for canceling student debt if Biden gives the word. Again, the headline is the Education Department has a plan for canceling student debt if Biden gives the word. This might be one of the worst administrations in the 40 whatever presidents we've had. And so that would be a notch in their belt to do something actually worthwhile. And then from
the fuck he mean if
city. If
bitch ass nigga.
Right. They got a plan for it. And right. So from the city, and this is just scheme team one, Brooklyn pastor pleads for sympathy in the wake of sermon robbery, won't discuss debts. So
my God.
NFL fan gets crushed for absurd suggestion. And that absurd suggestion, you want to hear what it is?
Nah.
Okay. Education Department has a plan to canceling student debt if Biden gives the word. And
I heard
the last story is from the city. Brooklyn pastor pleads for sympathy in wake of sermon robbery, won't discuss debts. I had to take it back to his ass. We wouldn't let him get off the hood. We had the scheme team.
Update the people, at least with a headline, let them know what's going on in the scheme world.
Right.
I didn't want a taste of it because I'm gonna chew that first headline.
You said you want a taste of it?
I said I didn't accept the taste of it because I'm choosing it.
Okay. So the NFL fan gets crushed for absurd suggestion. The NFL plays a 17-game season. For some fans, that's one game too many, as a lot of fans believe that the 16-game schedule was ideal. However, there are some who like the 17 games or would even be open to 18. But for one fan, he want a lot more. At Ghosts Aren't Real on Twitter, GHZSTSARENTREAL. The NFL needs an 82-game season, man.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Unsurprisingly, the NFL fan is getting dunked on by Twitter for his absurd suggestion. There are more than 2,000 quote tweets on the claim, with everyone roasting the absolute dog shit out of Cuz. That's not in the article. I threw that last part on the end. But your thoughts on this man suggesting, writing that into the universe, it's always going to be there. What do you think about that man suggesting that the NFL have an 82-game season?
It's obviously fucking ridiculous. It's just stupid. So I ain't even gonna comment on it outside of that. But what I will suggest is tweaks to something I think would be pretty easy and straightforward. And I think they have made some of these changes, but the Pro Bowl ass. And I've long since believed the Pro Bowl need to simply become the NFL Olympics. And every year you get a fastest man in the NFL. Every year you see who could throw a football the furthest instead of a shot put. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every year you see who could throw a referee flag the furthest. Silly shit too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and just see the techniques niggas use and shit. Like, imagine niggas come out there in the zebra outfit for the referee toss. Lineman come out there and throw an actual referee dummy that's yellow instead of a flag or some shit, like a crash test dummy. Like, that could be a good time. You have each team have a 4x4. Imagine what that should be like every year, bro. The 4x4 race. Waddle. Hill, it's motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't he go? We got to do our receiver duos for this year too, because I think I'm going Miami. I think I'm going Waddle and Hill. Oh, spoiler alert!
You gonna do me like that? You give me a shot. You just gonna choose yours. That's
I said I might. Bitch, I might be. But yeah. So your thoughts, man. What would you do about the Pro Bowl? Because obviously this dude an idiot. I think they should go back to 16 games.
I think the Pro Bowl should be. I like silly competitions. Like it's like field day for the best guys. Like because you still get to see, an element of funny, an element of
I think they did dodgeball last year. That was a nice addition.
Like nice, something like
it should be ESPN the Ocho, bro.
Tug of war, like it should be. It should be. We should have a whole lot more fun than we do because it's like the only reason people watch it is because it's the last weekend of football they're gonna get for a long time. Like that's literally the only reason people watch it.
Bruh, show the world how multi-talented your athletes are. Let them niggas hoop for the only time you gonna sanction them hooping all year. And see who win the basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Let them niggas, everybody put their best golfer up and do a fucking, and like Thursday through Sunday, Pro Bowl week. You feel? Cause they be there for a whole fucking week, bro.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be that tough to do all this shit. You think, that's a lot of stuff. Like you got a lot of players. You got 52 niggas on the roster. You can get 9 niggas to be your softball team. Them ain't gonna be your Tyreek Hills unless he just spoiled. You feel me? Let the lineman get out there and smack some dingers. You feel me?
Yeah,
and fat boy run around the bases. I think they could do a lot of cool shit they not doing. Like,
but that's the thing about the NFL, man. It's like the programming. I don't think is like they have their product, which is actual football, and as much money as it makes, like it's dummy proof, like it's foolproof how good the actual product is. But like
they got the world fool. 3.5 hours of commercials for 20 minutes of action. They winning.
Yeah. Which it shows you how profitable the game is, man, when it's played at the level that they play it at. Like it's crazy, but I'll think about that though, because that's mad interesting. Like because the All-Star game, like they do skills challenges and stuff like that, but like the All-Star game, like it's easier to do basketball because it's like less of the injury component for basketball.
Would you be in favor of an open seed playoff? 1 through 32 instead of conference divided up?
The reason I like the NFL so much is because of like the reason
1 through 16. I'm tripping. Only half of them make it.
Yeah. The reason I like the NFL is because of like those rivalries. I think that I don't know. Like in theory, it sounds like it would be interesting. But like that's how we get like we got those Peyton Manning. Did we get like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady matchups because they was both AMC? They didn't play each other in the regular season very much, but then they got to the playoffs.
That's because the NFL orchestrated that. They was both in the AFC East. Let me ask you, what's closer? Indianapolis and New England, or New England and Miami?
Right.
Why is New England in the AFC South? Ask yourself that. I mean, excuse me, the AFC East. Why is Miami in the AFC East? Ask yourself that.
Yeah. They should be in the AFC South. They should be the Texans. It should be,
Exactly.
Texans, Tennessee, Houston, and
places you can get to by bus. And you should be able to play your conference by bus. That simple.
Yeah.
Which you should be able to play your conference by bus.
Which is why the SEC works so well.
I don't know if y'all realize it. Dallas is in Texas, but that shit North Texas. That shit not far from Philly. Like all this shit built. Anyway, bro, you know what's going on. But what the other idea I seen that I thought was pretty cool was, and it was suggested in the NBA, but I think this would be cool for like the top seeds. You pick your opponent. Like, think of how fucking cool that'd be if you could say, I want the Dolphins, and then the Dolphins be like, nigga,
I'm pussy. You feel? Hey, yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you there too. But Pete, you do me a favor.
What you want, man?
Yeah, give me some headlines.
I got you, bro. I got you. We coming right back. We coming right back at it. So you got, are you ready for some football? You got Mo Scheme Team, and you got Miseducation of the Masses. From Sports Illustrated, Nebraska wide receiver DeColdest Crawford lands perfect NIL deal. From, and if you choose the second story, Miseducation of the Masses, I have a video that's in the Dropbox that accompanies this, or I can just tell you about the story. But from
definitely not choosing that one.
Business Insider Africa, Black TikToker calls out Airbnb hosts for renting out former slave cabin as luxury accommodation.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that one's crazy. That one is legit crazy. And from our friends over at NPR, Will Smith apologizes to Chris Rock, this time in video.
Yeah, I peeped that. We gonna go with secret option number 1.
Okay. So
this Stendo still going from the flight deck. I don't know if you noticed, this bed lasted.
Yeah, I bet you smacked at this point too.
But jelly peanut butter. Go ahead.
So Nebraska wide receiver DeColdest Crawford lands perfect NIL deal. Of all the NIL deals to hit the news this summer, Nebraska receiver DeColdest Crawford might have landed the hottest one on the market. Literally. The incoming Cornhuskers freshman signed a pretty cool NIL partnership this week to become the new spokesperson for local HVAC company SOS Heating and Cooling, the company announced on Tuesday. So DeColdest is now representing an HVAC company and already boasting one of the most unique names in college football. Crawford's deal represents a partnership that has the potential to be a fit in marketing heaven and one that could quickly endear the Shreveport, Louisiana native to the fans of his new home state. What you think about DeColdest getting that NIL deal with the HVAC company SOS Heating and Cooling?
All I could think about was that Key and Peele sketch where they be going through all the crazy ass names in the NFL, and they get the Jadinklage Margoon from Florida.
South Florida.
From South Florida. I said the coldest got Jadinklage Margoon beat. But that's a hell of a name. His either his daddy or his mom, like his mama either loved the shit out of his daddy or was just wildly unique. She let his daddy do whatever the fuck he wanted to, or she was just on one. You feel me? I can see a nigga doing some silly shit like that, but a mother letting it happen. she had to love that nigga daddy. You know what I mean?
Baby, he gonna be the coldest.
That is some funny shit, bro. I already know what to say. As soon as I heard the coldest, I said, yeah, I gotta hear more about this shit.
Is that your first time hearing his name?
I wish you ain't asked me that. I was trying to act like it's my first time hearing about this story. Nah, I peeped this earlier today. This shit was funny as hell. I laughed for like 2 minutes though. This is a funny shit, bro.
Okay.
It because if you look at the actual ad, it say something like, if anybody knows who would have the best air and heating in Nebraska, it would be DeColdest, or who had the coldest. Fuck, they use his name as a pun, and I fucked it off. I fucked it all the way off. They did a better job, but yeah, they gonna have some fun with the marketing.
Oh man, yeah, they gonna have a good
those other guys are just lukewarm. We're the coldest, shit like that.
I mean, if you want to go with that other company, that's cool, but we the coldest.
You already know it. I'm the fifth of five boys, so you couldn't call me the oldest. But if I was looking for the best Aaron Heaton company in Nebraska, then I would go over there with what's the name of the company?
SOS.
SOS HVAC. Because you already know they rocking with DeColdest.
Bruh. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm glad his mama let that happen. I'm really glad she let that happen. She did this all of Hughes' favor. Much love to Mama Crawford. Mama Coldest. It's your boy. P. Henry Trotter the Fourth, aka Home Run Trot, aka PhD. This is a Spike P joint. We call that flow. I used to do them poetry slams when we was back in college. And I used to go out there, hit me a little poem, have my little notebook paper up there, my little college rule notebook paper. Using my left hand. Yeah, I'm dead ass serious. Using my left hand to emphasize words. Saying things like this, doing motions like that. Wish I had the motherfucking ski mask slump guy shit. I'd have flipped my shit.
I've been waiting for you to go ski Henry Trotter the Fourth the whole show.
Oh man. Missed opportunities.
Oh man. I gave you a nickname this show and I forgot it already. It's a P one.
Peekaboo.
Oh yeah. You gotta sit on that P. It's P kaboot. You feel me? Heavy on the kaboot. You gotta say it like Kadabra. But P, you getting your news from your PC, ain't you?
Man, look here.
That's what's beating your camera up.
Yeah, it is.
It's all Gucci though. That's why we went to the double socket entertain people with all this chocolate. Not talking shit. But Pete. Would you do me a favor?
I'm gonna give you some headlines.
All right. That's a bit. You supposed to be like, what's that, bruh?
Bruh.
Or you just supposed to be like, hey, bruh, can I do you a favor? And then I know that mean to go, could you give me some headlines? Because that's the name of the show.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
You said, give you some.
I panicked. And I was like, I panicked. Because I started down the wrong path and I was like, well, I'm here now. I did. I panicked. I can't lie. All right, man. So we got headlines coming from yeah, I'm gonna have to now that we're using the telephono, I'm gonna have to give you like either a second phone or a second I need a second laptop or something like that to help me out because I can't have these issues moving forward. But
I got a iPhone 7 I can mail you.
Okay, I may have to go. Yeah.
The news app work on it, nigga. I mean, what else you need it for? News app time?
Okay. If the Wi-Fi work on it, then that, yeah. No, I don't care.
Download 128 gigabytes of music on it from your Spotify. Use it offline. I mean, fuck. It's a phone. It's a nigga. Yeah, give me some headline, man, before we fight out here, kid.
Yeah. All right, man. So we got miseducation of the masses again. We got that scheme team, and we have Are You Ready for Some Football? The first headline from Smithsonian. I'm sorry. The first headline is going to be from Pro Football Talk, which is NBC.
If you knew what my computer was record, you'd be mad as fuck, bro. You leaning back in your chair. Can you see me live?
Slow motion. I can see you.
Yeah,
live.
you like this. You like this. I'm gonna just do what you doing so that it don't look crazy. Go ahead. You keep talking.
Frame by frame. Yeah. So from NBC Sports, should the NFL be worried about a live golf style competitor? Scheme Team from CNBC.
He look crazy as fuck over there, yeah.
FBI says fraud on LinkedIn is a significant threat to the platform and its consumers. Miseducation of the masses from Smithsonian Magazine. The unmistakable black roots of Sesame Street. Sesame Street. Let me know if you need me to run back through those.
Cultural colonization. Give me them three again, man.
Yeah.
They're French fried potatoes.
From NBC Sports, should the NFL be worried about a live golf style competitor?
Should where?
Should the NFL
Okay, go ahead.
be worried about a live golf style competitor? The next headline is from CNBC, and it states, FBI says fraud on LinkedIn is a significant threat to the platform consumers. And then the last headline is from the Smithsonian Magazine, the unmistakable black roots of Sesame Street.
Let's go with that live style competitor to the NFL. Get some sports off in their thing.
Yeah. All right. So should the NFL be worried about a live golf style competitor? And this is posted by Mike Florio. In recent weeks, live golf has emerged as an unexpected competitor for the PGA Tour. The fight has quickly gotten nasty, and the dollars quickly have mushroomed from enormous to obscene. Most recently, the possibility has emerged of the live golf folks poaching Charles Barkley from his longtime role with inside the NBA. So should the NFL be worried about something like this happening in pro football? On one hand, it's a lot easier to set up a series of golf events to compete with the PGA. Golfers are one-man teams. It's a sport driven largely by TV. And it doesn't take much infrastructure to drop players onto a course with cameras covering the action and a few broadcasters talking in the microphones. On the other hand, the nation has an overwhelming appetite during football season. While the NFL, thanks to iconic franchises throughout the nation and a massive fan base that follows the sport intensely and passionately, has the money and the power to beat back challengers. No one has even tried since the original USFL in the 1980s. The ongoing growth of legalized gambling will create an appetite for things on which to wager. Tuesday and Wednesday nights remain wide open, and the league's broadcast antitrust exemption prevents NFL games from being played on Friday nights and Saturdays from Labor Day through early December. That's 4 nights per week that a competing league could use until the NFL inevitably begins playing games on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. One specific hurdle would entail acquiring talent. More money could be offered to incoming players than the NFL currently pays, thanks to its 11-year-old rookie wage scale. Veteran players whose contracts expire also would be fair game. Of course, a rival league would need to fund much more than player payrolls, coaches, officials, executives, etc., not to mention adequate venues. Most importantly, the rival league would need one or more broadcast partners. That wouldn't be easy given that every major network already does business with the NFL. If one of the league's broadcast partners became partners with the broadcasting of another league, the NFL would not be happy, to say the least. If a network that hopes to eventually do business with the NFL does business with another league, that network would dramatically reduce its ability to ever attract an NFL contract. And this article does go on a little bit more, but those are like some of the highlights of that article by Mike Florio. What are your thoughts, Manchi? Should the NFL be afraid of this competitor? They got currently with 4 nights to be used.
If that competitor had me on their team, they should.
Why you say that?
Boy, because there's so many ways to get in their ass. For one, I'd have several lawyers speaking with the players union about making us a part of the negotiations when they renegotiate the CBA. They're only about 4 years out from completely renegotiating that CBA. Let us in now. Let us in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let us in now. Fuck stealing them away to a whole different league. Take their labor force. Give them a bigger percentage than the NFL is willing to, because you're one owner. Make them partners. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All you got to do is circumvent a slow transition to a complete digital world and force feed it to them. And then the Foxes, the NBCs, the CBSs are going to beg for what they always got. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can give Sunday Night Football to Amazon Prime easily for what ESPN paying for it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If not more. You know what I'm saying? You could easily give Monday Night Football to YouTube, and then it's available every fucking where. Everybody with a smart TV got the YouTube app. Everybody with a computer, iPhone, fucking Android, or any type of fucking device that connect to Wi-Fi got YouTube on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ways around the NFL and the traditional model. Fox and these networks would beg to keep what they still got. They wouldn't be like, all right, because where the fuck the NFL gonna put it if they don't have Fox for the Sunday? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
that's, yeah.
Strong arm them niggas. And don't plan short term, plan long term. Be talking to the players union rep now about the CBA years from now. Be talking to Amazon now.
Do you think the NFL saw this, like something like this coming? Which is why the contracts are getting bigger and bigger? Because we was like, we not far off from like the highest paid player in the league was making like 25 million. Like that was like 25 million per, maybe 30 per. Like Aaron Rodgers was making that like a few years ago, and like that was crazy. Now we got 50 million. Like they really pushing that number up every single year. Like you got receivers getting quarterback money now. You think they saw? They saw something like this coming?
It's a confluence of events. The players have negotiated 49.1 or some shit like that percent of revenue. So the next year's cap is a direct reflection of 2 years prior. I think they give it like a couple of years so that it doesn't yo-yo type shit. But if it's high one year, dip the next year, then the cap will go up, but it'll go down. You see what I'm saying? That's how some niggas be in cap hell. And I was like, oh, we couldn't have planned for this because they didn't know they was going to lose money the Kaepernick year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 2 years after the Kaepernick year, a lot of people was fucked up and not flexible at all. Your team was your team. But said all that to say.
They lost money that year?
The Kaepernick year?
Yeah.
No, fuck yeah.
The NFL lost money. Wow.
Oh no, they didn't. The cap didn't go up, and they anticipate increases.
The cap year, not the Colin Kaepernick year. The cap year.
Yeah, no, nigga. The Colin Kaepernick year, the cap did not increase 2 years after that because revenue didn't expand.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, like their TV partners were dissatisfied. They had advertisers drop out, all that kind of shit. They had to give fucking the $14 million a year the Army was paying them because it came out that they was paying them for that flag ceremony.
Yeah,
Now they do it so they lost. That's what I mean by lost money.
Okay.
The margins got thinner.
I got you.
Yeah.
That bottom line was affected.
Exactly.
Not that they lost they lost some money, but they still in the black.
It's like that year specifically, I think they went from 8.4 billion to 8.6 or something instead of a bigger jump. I think they're like 13 now a year.
Yeah.
32 owners splitting 13. 32 owners splitting 6.7 and 2,500 players splitting 6.3. Good time.
Naturally. The best of times. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. And that's profit, mind you. It's profit.
Yeah, I think the TV contract right now at the beginning of the year, they each get $340 something million for operational costs and shit like that. But it's like the standard like network contract that's split up between all the owners. Everybody get that.
And the thing about that shit is, bro, like, so if that's money generated, like, and this is something I've never thought about. I really don't. And it's something that I've started to think about a little bit more because I want to, especially when we brought up the one show we were talking about NIL deals and how these kids are getting screwed. I started like thinking about contracts and shit. So the player salaries come essentially from the profits, like, because it's a collective bargaining agreement. Like, it's not coming out of these owners' pockets.
Mm-mm.
So all they got to do is crunch the number to make sure that, all right, well, this is we have to pay you. We just like that. That's why the salary cap isn't real, is because
the same way them billionaires make it look like they didn't make as much money on their taxes, so they don't have to give Uncle Sam the percentage he deserved. They do the same shit to the players because they get a percentage of profit.
Of profit, right?
Not gross, of net
profit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then they making more money on the back end because those 2,500, you have 32 people in we'll call it in leadership or the C-suite. You have 2,500 person labor force. Your labor force is still a tax write-off. Like, you still got to provide all those benefits and shit for your labor force.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still that on the back end. That's still more money. Like, yeah, well, these dudes getting over.
They include that you have to advertise for the products that you are licensed to show on your network. So they don't pay for advertising. In order for ESPN to be able to show clips, they have to pay the NFL to show them clips on ESPN. Them niggas making money hand over fist.
Yeah, because for the Super Bowl, they paying how much for a 30-second spot? They make them so much money.
Oh, yeah. It was something crazy back in the 2000s. It was $1 million every 30 seconds. And then, so ain't no telling what it is now.
So, yeah, and then you got the that's why they always talk about the shield, which is why Carolina changed their shit to the NFL shield, is because, like, you got to buy the license to sell NFL apparel, like, in your stores. Like, you got to pay them. You paying all type of money. Like, they making money everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta. you can't just say, "Hey, I'm a."
Well, they don't call them franchises for nothing. You got to pay that franchisee fee.
Yeah.
Real McDonald's shit.
Real Chick-fil-A shit. Square bitty, man. But COD.
Yes, sir.
Can I do you a favor?
Today I'll do a couple good.
Could you tell me something good?
Yeah, you remember. That's what's up, man. Heads or tails, bro. And all right, hold on. You gotta assign. You want music to be heads or you want music to be tails?
You ain't gonna tell me what the other one was?
Sports.
I make sports tails.
Sports is tails. Gotcha. All right. Do you do the flip? Or you straight up flip?
Did I flip? I ain't got nothing to flip.
No. I'm saying when you flip a coin. Do you?
Oh, when you catch it, do you go?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a.
All right. So that was.
What are we heathens?
And all right. So it's the sports one. Sports.
Oh.
So I want you. You gave me this story. You sent it to me. We're gonna throw a wrinkle into the show. COD. Can you tell me something good about our friend Jake Olsen, the golfer?
Oh man, I can.
And his father.
Yes, sir. So did I send that to you? Where I sent that to?
You sent it to GSH.
I'm scrolling my ass. So how long ago that was?
Oh, you might have sent it to home. You might have sent it to home run.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so
and my dog COD, he's
the only player in the field who is completely blind, and the way he gets around the golf course is really quite amazing. His dad is on the bag. That's Ryan Olsen. He'll get the club.
All right, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear that. But this brother is completely blind. And the way he gets around the field is his father will line him up, get him to the golf shot, and then he just goes through his swings and trusts the process. And then the way they putt is they'll put the ball down and then pace up to the flag stick with his putter to get the distance. And then he walked back to the ball. And his father helped him line it up, and he just swing that joint. And when I tell you, this dude almost sink like a 22-foot putt, it's ridiculous. And like the combination of the patience his father had to have to get him to the point to where he could golf like that, the amount of trust his son has to have in his father when he says, all right, you're 100 yards away, and he just instinctively goes into his swing for what it feels like to try and drop it in from that distance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because as a golfer, if you know anything about anything, you know you'll find 1,000 reasons not to trust your own judgment.
Yeah.
You'll be like, man, it's mad windy. I might need to hook this to the left a little bit. And then you'll be like, it ain't that bad. You'll line up regular and then bow that shit right in the drink. He was like, fuck, I knew it was windy. Had his father lined him up into the trees knowing it was windy, that young man would have swung that club and that ball would have perfectly curved and landed on the fairway. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, and that part of it as a golfer is beautiful to me. Like the amount of trust involved in being able to golf in the way that they have cultivated that skill, bro. But I appreciate you letting me tell the people something good. That was pretty dope. That felt good. I was like, man, look at me being all, yeah. I see why you like this.
Yeah, man, that's it. It's a good time, man. It's a really good time. Man. I appreciate but before my dog got cooking, I was gonna say that he always finds stories that he see throughout like the week. If it's something that if you go look at the Give Me Some Headlines IG story right now, there's a clip from there's a couple and they are mimicking or imitating the show on Hulu that was my GSTV for about 3 or 4 weeks, which is called The Bear. And like he shared that joint with me and like dog is like, is this accurate? And I was like, that shit mad accurate. Like it's very accurate. Like that is.
I think I'm gonna have to check this shit out.
if the spoof is on point, I gotta check the originality out.
Yeah, like it's just like it's not just like that, but it's definitely it's spot on. You know, I mean, you know how I was in the kitchen. Like when they get hectic,
it mean people gonna be forgetting shit that's crucial and shit like that. That's what I mean by when you say yes is accurate. I didn't think I was gonna watch a documentary. You feel me?
Yeah. It's not a documentary. It is a.
I didn't think it was gonna be spot on exactly like the spoof. Is what I'm saying.
You gonna spot one of the details. Like if I forget which episode, I think it's like episode 5 or 6, and you're gonna forget.
Niggas gonna keep forgetting to say chef. Nah, I'm gonna remember that.
No, it ain't even that, bro. It's gonna be you gonna see the executive chef do something that we used to do all the time in the kitchen, and I didn't know everybody did it in other kitchens. Like I didn't know everybody did it in other kitchens, and when I saw him doing it, I damn near cried. That shit took me back to Wyoming. I was like, wow, like that is detail. Like somebody who worked in a kitchen, like knows what the fuck. Like they set this shot up. Like they was like, we got to get this in there because people who worked in kitchens gonna know exactly like that somebody who worked in the kitchen is working on this show. It's fire, bro. Like it's fire.
PTSPP. That shit took you right back to standing over it got the way it was over 100 degrees in Wyoming. That nigga P was over that flat top losing weight. You hear me? The only part of this time we was out there eating.
Yeah.
We did some eating.
Yeah, we did. It didn't go lacking on the food side out there, man.
Not at all. That shit made me want to eat right now thinking about it.
Shit, I got to because I ain't had a meal all day. I've been eating pistachios and I ate a banana and shit.
Pause. And on that note, we need to let P go eat so he ain't putting bananas in his throat.
Oh, damn.
We here giving some headlines. Believe that it is always better to give than it is to receive. Boy, your camera far behind this shit.
It's so far behind.
I don't know how many. Cut your camera off and back on, bro. I don't know where the fuck you at right now. I don't know if you had threes up or what.
I really do. Like I really do, bro. Here we go. We coming back. We coming back. Hold up. Don't do it like that. Hold on. Switch it back around. There we go. Can you see me?
I can see you do it.
Hey.
Oh.